Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you the first things I suggest you doing after setting up your Lenovo Yoga Tab Plus. So the first thing is connecting to Wi-Fi if you haven't done that yet. So let's go to the settings, then go to the WLAN, and now make sure it's enabled and select the network you want to connect to. You can skip that step, but it is really important for the further steps that are gonna require it. So I'm just gonna connect it. Then the next step will be updating your device. So if there are any updates available for your tablet, then you first we need to check them, of course. So let's go to About Tablet, then System Update, check for updates. And you can see I have the latest version, but if you don't, then you'll be able to click on download and install. After that, it'll take a moment to install. Of course, you can do other stuff while it's being installed, and after that you'll be prompted to restart your tablet to apply the update. So you can just click on that and it'll be done. Although I already have it in the newest version. So let's go to the next step, which is signing into Google. Of course, you can also skip that step, but it is also really important for a few things that we're gonna do today. So if you want to do all of that, then sign into Google. Also, it's gonna be pretty important to access things like Google Play Store or any other Google service. So I'm just gonna click on Add Account in the Accounts and Sync in Settings. Then I'm gonna go to Google. Now select an adult or teen or a child who will be using this device. I'm gonna select an adult or teen. If you select a child, then most probably the setup will look somewhat different. So I'm just gonna select this one, and if you select a child, then you just need to follow the instructions on screen in order to set it up correctly. Then you can create an account if you don't have it, but I already have it, so I'm just gonna type in the email. Okay, then I'm gonna click on next, and I'm gonna enter my password, which I'm gonna do off camera. Okay, I think it was entered correctly, so I can click on I agree. Then it may take a moment to configure the Google services, and now it asks you if you want to back up your device data, and I do, so I'm gonna click on accept. But if you don't, then you can disable it. But if you don't want to lose your data, then you most probably would want to enable the backup anyway. So I'm gonna click on accept, and now the account has been added. So let's do the next step, which is the one that requires the Google account the most, which is gonna be going to settings. Then not settings, Google Play. Then go to search and search. Go to your account in top right corner. Then go to My Apps and Games, Updates, and then here are all the apps that need to be updated. So I'm gonna click on Update All, because some updates need some apps need updates to have the newest features, some to have the newest security fixes, and some won't even work without an update. So it is really important to update all of your apps before using them. Now let's go to the next thing, which is setting up the screen lock, which is also pretty important for your security. So in settings, go to biometrics and password. Now you can set up passwords, fingerprint and facial recognition. I'm gonna show you all of them. So first let's set up the password if you don't have it set up yet, and you can set it to pattern, pin or password. I'm gonna set it to a pattern. Now I'm gonna draw it. Now redraw it to confirm, and done. Remember that if you set any screen lock, you need to remember it, because in case you forget it, then you need to reset your device, and all of your data will be unrecoverable unless you have it backed up earlier. But if you don't back it up earlier, then there's no way to actually recover the data after you forget the password. So it is really, really important to remember your password. Now you will be asked if you want to display notifications on lock screen. So it has turned off. Okay, so I'm gonna set to show sensitive content only when unlocked, so it'll show me that I have notifications and from which apps are they, but it will not show me the content of the notification. And now I'm gonna click on done. Then I'm gonna go to the fingerprint and I'm also gonna set it up. It is really secure and really quick to use the fingerprint, so I really recommend it. Now I'm gonna enter my screen lock, click on add, and the fingerprint is actually gonna be on the power button. So I'm gonna flip my my tablet over. You can of course add multiple fingerprints. So for example, your left index finger and right index finger, depending on like how you hold your tablet. Now I'm just gonna tap it, release, tap, release multiple times. Remember to move your finger between each scan, so it scans the whole area of your finger. And now you can just do that everywhere, here and there, and done. And you can add another fingerprint, of course, if you want. Then there is also the face recognition, which I don't recommend setting up because it is not really secure. Because this tablet doesn't have an IR sensor, so it's just not too secure. But I'm gonna show you how to set it up anyway, in case you really need it. But remember that it's not secure because it can be unlocked with a picture of you or by someone who looks similar to you. So some phones or tablets have the IR sensor, but this one doesn't, so it's not really secure. Now I'm gonna confirm my screen lock, and then I'm gonna add my face and put it in the frame here. Now I just need to look at the camera, then click on done. And now you can turn on unlocking with mask on. I'm gonna cancel that. Then you can set it to direct unlock or slide to unlock. So I'm gonna set it to direct unlock, so if it just finds my face, then it'll unlock it automatically. And then there's gonna be something like you can also set something like race to wake, which I don't really remember where to find it, so maybe I'll just find it here. No, I think I cannot find it, so if I don't find it, that's okay. But I know that there is an option to do it. So let's just try to find it. Maybe in the general settings, quick gestures, maybe. I don't know if it's gonna be lift to check tablet, but let's try it. If it doesn't work, then like it's fine. So I'm gonna lift it. Yeah, it works. So this is race to wake. So now I'm gonna show you how to unlock your tablet in these three ways. So the first one is gonna be by clicking on the power button, sliding up, then entering your pattern or like any screen lock. You can also swipe up to like change the place in which it will be, like that. So I'm just gonna enter it and you can see it's unlocked. Now I'm gonna do it with the fingerprint. I actually have this one, so I can just tap and it unlocks. And since I have race to wake enabled, I can just raise my tablet and look at it at the camera and it'll unlock it. You can also, if you don't have race to wake enabled, you can just click on the power button and look at the tablet and it'll still work. Now let's continue with the next steps, which are also pretty important. Let's now slide down from the top of the screen and find finish setting up your Lenovo Yoga Tab Plus. Click on that, then click on start. Here are gonna be a few things that are gonna be asked to like finish the setup. Here is copying data. So if you want to copy data from your old phone, then it's great to do it now, because later it may be somewhat difficult to do it. So you can just click on next and copy it now from your old device. I'm gonna click on don't copy because I don't have any device to copy data from and I don't really need it. But if you want to, then just remember you can click on next and follow the instructions on screen, which are gonna be pretty simple, and you can just transfer it, then click on next. And you may need to select your default browser. So I only recommend Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera, and the Brave. but you can set it up to anything that you want. Honestly, it's just up to you. Then the search engine, I recommend only the Google one, but you can also set it up to anything that works for you. Then I already have like all of that set, so I don't know why it's asking me that. Then I'm gonna click on continue, and it asks me about the Gemini, so I'm gonna click on continue. And if I want to enable Hey Google will allow me to use Gemini hands-free by saying Hey Google out loud instead of pressing on any buttons. So I'm gonna turn it on. I like it. And sometimes it'll ask you to set it up, so you'll need to say 4 phrases out loud for Hey Google, but I already have it set up on another oh, actually I need to activate it. Okay, next. So sometimes it'll ask you to say 4 phrases out loud in order to set it up so it has the voice match, but I already have it set up on another device of mine that is signed into the same Google account, so I don't really need to do this. Then it asks you if you want to add Google Pay, so you can like pay online with that card without having to add it to any other website. You can just use the Google Pay in order to pay, so it's pretty convenient. You can just click on add a card, then enter the details from the card, and it should work, but I'm gonna skip it because I don't really have any card that I want to add. Then it's something about the YouTube music. I just clicked on next. Now it asks you if you want to change other things, so if you do, sure, you can do it. I'm gonna click on no thanks. And now let's continue with the next step, which is changing your wallpaper. Of course, you don't have to do it, but if you want, then it is pretty simple, I think. You just need to find the camera app. I don't really know, where is it? Here, okay. Now I can take a picture of something, or you can like download a picture from the internet, so that can also work for you. So I've taken the picture. It's not really great, but it's just for the sake of the video. Here's the video, the picture. Now you can click on 3 dots and use as wallpaper, then set wallpaper, and you can set it to home screen, lock screen, or both. So I'm gonna set it to home screen. Now it is set, I believe. Yes, it is. So now the next thing which I suggest doing is disabling the entertainment space on your tablet. So this is the thing that as you slide through pages, when you slide to this first, the so-called -1 page, then you go into entertainment space. Some people like it, but I don't really like it, so I'm just gonna press and hold on the home screen, then click on home settings, and now I can disable swipe to access entertainment space, and now you can see it has been disabled. So let's go to the next step, which is downloading important apps. So if you have any apps that you use on a daily basis, like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, or honestly anything else, like Netflix, then you can go to the Play Store, search for the app that you want to use. So I'm gonna search for Netflix. If I don't have it installed yet, then I'm gonna click on install. Then I'm gonna also install another browser like Firefox, so it'll be needed for the next step. So I'm just gonna click on install, and now as it's being installed, let's continue with the next thing, which is uninstalling some bloatware. So there's not a lot of it, but there are some apps that you may possibly not need. So for example, the Adobe Express, if you need it, of course you can keep it, but if you don't, you can press and hold on it, then click on the trash icon and click on OK. But I think it has to be done in the app drawer, so you need to slide up first to go into the app drawer. Then you can find all of the apps that you have on your tablet, and you can just uninstall the ones that are not important. So I'm just gonna uninstall a few of them that I don't really find important. Okay, so this one, for example, cannot be uninstalled, but I don't have kids, so I'm gonna click on app info and click on disable, so it's just not shown like here, because I don't really want to accidentally click on it and all of that. So the Lenovo AI, now you can leave it, but I don't really see much usage of it, so I'm gonna uninstall it. This cannot be uninstalled, but this surely can. So just like uninstall the ones that you don't find important, but if there are any that you want to use or just try out, then you can of course keep them. So I'm just gonna uninstall that one as well, and maybe the YouTube Kids, because I don't really have kids that watch YouTube Kids. And then I'm gonna also uninstall the WPS Office, and I think these are all of the apps that I didn't want. Of course, you can like try disabling other apps as well. So now let's go to the settings, in which we're gonna do, I believe, the last step, which is gonna be changing the default apps. Of course, if you want, then you can just go to apps in settings, default apps, and select the category like browser app, digital assistant app, SMS app, or anything else. I'm gonna change the browser app to Firefox, and now my default browser is Firefox, and these are all of the things I suggest doing on the beginning of usage of your Lenovo Yoga Tab Plus. And that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.